Welcome, racing fans, to Motorsports Radio's Weekend Edition, show number 76. This is Manny Allegretta. A recap of last weekend's winners. All NASCAR last weekend, NASCAR Xfinity Series and Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series from Daytona. NASCAR Xfinity Series winner William Byron, driver of the number 9 car, second win in a row after a long race that started on Friday and ended on Saturday. Rain, an issue here. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series winner, the Coke 0400, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the driver of the 17 car, second win of the year. First win was at Talladega, winning the Geico 500. Driver standings, starting with the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series top 10 in order. It's Kyle Larson, Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. In 5th place is Burt Keselowski. 6th through 10th, Chase Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, Jay McMurray, Denny Hamlin, and Clint Boyer. NASCAR Xfinity Series top 10. Elliott Sadler, William Byron, Justin Allgaier, Brian Poulin, Daniel Hemrick in 5th, and then 6th through 10th, it's Ryan Reed, Cole Custer, Matt Tifft, Darrell Wallace Jr., and Dakota Armstrong. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series top 10. Trucks returning tonight, so we're on a little early. Trucks are on tonight on FS1 from Kentucky. Top 10 in order: Johnny Sauter, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, Matt Crafton, Ben Rhodes, Grant Enfinger, Ryan Truex, John Hunt Nemechek, Noah Gragson. 10th place is Kaz Grala. Manufacturer standings for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series: Ford in 1st place, 2nd place is Chevrolet, Toyota in 3rd. NASCAR Xfinity Series: Chevrolet 1st place, 2nd place Ford, 3rd is Toyota, 4th is Dodge, and the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series: Chevrolet 1st, Toyota 2nd, Ford in 3rd. Sad news: NHRA team owner Terry Chandler passed away on this Tuesday on July 4th from brain cancer. Terry Chandler, owner of Don Schumacher Racing, which fields funny cars driven by Tommy Johnson Jr., the Make-A-Wish car, and Jack Beckman, the Hero Dodge Charger RT. Terry Chandler was 65. Brian Scott is returning to the NASCAR Xfinity Series just for 2 races. He'll be racing for Richard Childress Racing in the number 3 car. Iowa on July 29th for the U.S. Cellular 250. And then on September 23rd in Kentucky in the visitmyrtlebeach.com 300. Again, that is in the number 3 car. Another Xfinity Series driver coming also, Ryan Preece. Remember him? Scheduled for 2 Xfinity Series races as well. He'll be racing for Joe Gibbs Racing, driving the number 20 car on July 15th in New Hampshire for the Overtons 200. Also July 29th in Iowa. NASCAR heads to New Hampshire next weekend. This weekend, it's Kentucky. And the latest beef, incident at lap 98 on Sunday's Coke 0400, where Chase Elliott wrecks and winds up in the infield grass. And Chase Elliott's blaming Michael McDowell, driver of the 95 car, saying, quote, "That damn 95 wrecks me one more time," and some other stuff. Well, Michael McDowell took to Twitter, tweeting, quote, "I wonder if Chase Elliott watches the replays and realizes he wrecks himself." Could be fighting words there. Now for this weekend's racing schedule, the official motorsportsradio.net racing schedule. Now all 3 NASCAR series heading to Kentucky Speedway. Sparta, Kentucky, 1.5 miles of asphalt. Bankings at turns 1 and 2 is 17 degrees. Turns 3 and 4 is 14 degrees. Tri-oval area is 10, and the backstretch is 4. Lap record set by IndyCar driver Sarah Fisher at 221.390 miles per hour in 2002 for Dreyer and Reinbold Racing. Speaking of IndyCar returning this weekend as well. They're heading to Iowa this weekend. Formula One heads to Austria, and NHRA heading to the Route 66 Raceway in Joliet, Illinois. Now for this weekend's racing card, starting with NASCAR. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series racing Thursday night. Tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, FS1 and MRN for the Buckle Up Inuit Truck 225. It'll be 150 laps in total. Stages 1 and 2 will be 35 laps each. Stage 3 will be 80. NASCAR Xfinity Series racing on Friday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC and PRN. NBCSN and PRN, and that's going to be the Alsco 300. 200 laps, stages 1 and 2 will be 45 laps each, and stage 3 will be 110. And we got some Saturday night racing once again for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series on Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on NBCSN and PRN, and it's going to be for the Quaker State 400 presented by Advanced Auto Parts. 267 laps, stages 1 and 2 will be 80 laps each, stage 3 will be 107. IndyCar on Sunday at 5:30 Eastern on NBCSN, and that's going to be the Iowa Corn 300. Formula One on Sunday morning, also on NBCSN. That's Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be for the Austrian Grand Prix. 71 laps, circuit length 4.3 kilometers, race distance 306. And the venue, the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. And the tires being used on Sunday are going to be ultra, super, and soft. NHRA action this weekend. It's the Fallen Patriots Route 66 NHRA Nationals. Qualifying on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Finals on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, all on FS1. Program note, no Truck and no Xfinity Series race recaps this weekend. Cup Series race recaps on Saturday after the race at motorsportsradio.net. Also look for our new show widgets on Twitter, so you can just listen right on Twitter without having to. So for those following us, keep a lookout for that. So again, only Cup Series race recap this weekend. That's going to be on Saturday, live broadcast recording, and of course anytime on demand at motorsportsradio.net, Spreaker.com, #motorsports, and on Twitter at Manny All, and that's at MANNYALL. Thank you for tuning in from Long Island, New York. This is motorsportsradio.net.